You do not need to spend hours a day practicing in order to learn how to play the piano. What you do need is to consistently play, because when you consistently play, you're gonna build muscle memory, which is going to make things feel easier, and you're just gonna have so much more fun in the process. Today, I'm gonna give you a 10-minute practice plan that you can start using today to help you stay consistent in playing the piano. And make sure you stick around until the end of the video, because I'm gonna give you 2 super simple tools that you can use as you're practicing. It's really important that we have a mindset shift around the amount of time spent playing, because the amount of time you spend playing is not really as important as the consistency of how often you're doing it. And what I've noticed about consistency is it's a lot easier to stay consistent with something when you have a plan to follow, when you know what the heck you're doing. So for the first 2 to 3 minutes, you're gonna warm up with something fun and easy that you already know how to play. Now, if you're like, I don't know how to play anything yet, no worries. I've got 3 easy things that you'll be able to learn right away up in this video. I'll link it down below. You can go check that out after this video. Okay, so after your 2 to 3 minute warm up, getting you excited about playing, then for the next 5 to 7 minutes, you're gonna challenge yourself just a little bit. Not too much because, well, we only have 10 minutes and we wanna keep this simple and easy. So during this 5 to 7 minute challenge period, you're gonna work on one part from one new song that you're working on. Just think one part from one song. So this might look like just working on like the introduction for a new song, or just working on just your right hand or just your left hand, or maybe even just working on memorizing like one line from the song. Whatever that looks like for you in that specific song, the goal of this part of the plan is just to keep you moving forward in learning new things. Because as much as you might like playing the same things over and over, you want to be constantly adding new things to the list of songs that you can play. Now, you might be tempted during this challenge section to just be like, I'm just gonna sit down and try learning the whole song. And that's great. I love the enthusiasm. But if you do that, it might end up taking you a long time. And then what happens is you're essentially telling your brain, every time I sit down to practice, it's gonna take a long time. And we don't wanna tell our brain that. We don't wanna tell ourselves that it's gonna take a long time to practice every time we sit down, because then we might not keep playing consistently, because now we have this belief planted in our heads, every time we sit down to practice, it's gonna take us a long time. Listen up. The shorter and simpler you can make your practice routine, the better, because you increase the likelihood that you're actually going to stick with it and consistently play. And finally, for the last 1 to 2 minutes of your playing session, you wanna finish it off by playing something fun and simple that you already know how to play. This could be the same thing that you played at the beginning, or it could be something different. This way, even if your challenge section felt a little bit more difficult as you're trying to learn something new, you can at least end it on a good note by reminding yourself of something that you already enjoy playing in order to keep you motivated in coming back for your next playing session. And in case you hadn't noticed, your mindset kind of has a lot to do with how successful you are when you're learning the piano. Okay, 2 tools to help you stay organized. The first one is a practice journal to help you record your progress. Now, you can get fancy and have a physical journal where like you write down the date and what you played, what you worked on, and that's a great way if you like physically writing things down. Or you can do something super simple and just keep track of it in the Notes app in your phone, or even opening up a Google Doc and just writing down like the date, what you played, what progress you made, what's the new song that you're working on in your challenge section. Having some place, whether it's a physical notebook or online, to record your progress is going to create accountability and organization, making it a lot easier to stay consistent. And then the second tool is to make 2 lists. The first list is going to be a song wish list, and the second list is going to be a song playlist. Now, your song wish list is the list of all the songs that you want to be able to play on the piano. They're like your dream songs you would love to be able to sit down and play. And then your song playlist are the things that you can already play. So ideally, you want to be able to look at both of these lists, and as you consistently play, you're gonna be moving songs from your song wish list onto your song playlist. And it's just a cool way to be able to keep track of what you can play on the piano when you can see the list. Let me know below if you're going to try this 10-minute piano playing plan. That's a mouthful. And if you like this video, make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button down below so you don't miss any future videos.